Spain wants to do something that might upset the rest of the EU and maybe even Britain. Now, Benjamin Franklin was the first person to introduce or think about introducing daylight saving hours. Changing the clocks. Does it really make a difference? During World War I, it was introduced to save time by the Germans, to save daylight, to save energy. During World War II, it was introduced by Britain and America to again save energy and switch the lights out during the night, during the Blitz. But the reality is, does changing the clocks twice a year make a massive difference? Yes, to northern European countries, yes, to Scotland, where it can get dark at 4:30. But in Spain, they're closer to the equator. And let's face it, on a Tuesday afternoon, when everyone's going around in summer attire, when people are going around in shorts and t-shirts, and it's still 25 degrees, the last thing you're thinking about is changing the clocks. And that's why Spain wants to stop it. Yes, Spain and Sánchez wants to stop changing the time. It's something that's been spoke about for quite a few years here in Spain, and I can understand why. And it affects us personally, on a personal basis, because Carlton does work for a company that is in a completely different time zone. So when it comes to changing the clock, she has to change her shift time so that they can still have 24-hour coverage with her job around the world. And with today's modern world, with the lights that are on 24/7, with the fact that you can shop 24/7, you can go out 24/7, you can eat 24/7. Is it a big deal about changing or stopping changing the clocks? But then what time do you set it to? Because Spain has a big issue. Part of Spain runs in line with GMT, runs in line with London. The other side of Spain doesn't. So what's your thoughts on it? Tell me in the comments. As we're in Nerja, and Tuesday afternoon. Check this out. It is interesting how Spain is deciding to not so much go against the EU, but they want to implement it for health reasons. And having been someone that's worked continental shifts back in the day, I know how absolute garbage shift work is, and I respect anyone that does do shift work in this day and age, because it is one of the hardest things that you'll ever do is work night shifts, day shifts, back shift. And it plays havoc on the body. And Spain is now saying that, look, studies have shown that this change in the clock is having an adverse effect on people's health within Spain. They want to change it so that it doesn't affect people's health. And how much does it really affect people's health? In Spain, they already eat later at night, and they're saying, well, that's part of the problem because of the changing of the clocks. It's lighter later at night. I think it's more to do with the heat myself. But anyway, that's a story for another day. And would it help making things like flight times a lot easier and a lot more scheduled? Because let's face it, you can jump on a plane in Scotland and it takes a 3-hour flight, and then you arrive in Spain and you've got to put your clocks forward. You do the exact same flight on the way back and you've got to revert your clocks back the way. Who would they make it more in conjunction with? Obviously they did it, Franco changed it during World War II to be in line with Germany. Even though they were a neutral-ish country at the time. But then It's a weird one. It's fascinating. So anyway, that's enough of that. Let's take a walk through Nerja if you're Scottish, and see what's going on today. I will stick the microphone on for this bit because it's really windy. As you can see, check out the waves. That's almost surf wave stuff, isn't it? Fantastic. And a lot of people on the beach. So it's Tuesday afternoon, so what are you doing on a Tuesday afternoon? Tell me in the comment section. And what's the weather like where you are? Because obviously we like to get a good bit of sun in your daily life. Hence the reason that we do these videos. Because let's face it, a lot of people miss the sunshine. And it's not sunshine on Leith either. Playa del Salon is where I am now. And now I love this little bit here. Oh, that's cool as. Is that someone's house? Let's go for a nose. Just seen a little lizard. What is this place? It looks like somebody's house, isn't it? It is. It's actually someone's house. Jesus. In the rocks. Is it? Crazy. Let's see if we can find that little lizard that was there. Nope, it's hidden back under the leaves. God, it is gorgeous down here, isn't it? There's actual houses down here. Can you imagine how long these houses have been down here? Old fishermen's houses. It's what I love. Do you know there's a place in Scotland where it's up the east coast, just down from Aberdeen, and it has the remnants of an old village that used to be on the east coast, and it was the last village in Scotland where the Highland clearances took place. I don't know if I'm going to get along here. Can I get along here? I can't, can I? It's a dead end, isn't it? I never thought that through very well. I'm going to have to go back up. Yeah, I'm going to have to go back the way. Anyway, see, this is what happens when you're exploring a brand new place, a brand new town, or a brand new beach. Cracking little beach though. Some of the epic waves. Hitting the rocky shoreline. Churning up the sand. You can see the difference in the colour of the ocean when it's churning up the sand. Right, back up this hill. So I need a different camera because this one's overheating in the sun, as it always does. So now when you see all the different flags, and you're thinking, and then you see the European flag. If Spain is to change the clocks, which one do they pick? I suppose they pick the one that's best for the country, don't they? Anyway, that's enough of that. Tell me what you think about Spain wanting to change the clocks. Will it be a good thing? Will it be a bad thing? Will it affect you? Will you not even be bothered? On that note, have a fantastic day. Hasta luego.